landed. It's really windy. We're on the back of, I'm not sure which storm it is, but it's got a name, so it's still blowing through just now. So we're probably just going to pitch here. I'm going to get some shelter by those stumps and we'll do a little proper intro. Quite a lot of wood about here. Dotted about. I've been up here before, so I've left sort of. I've got my saw, you know the script, little fire, tent up in the wind. I'm going to just go back across that way and get a wee bit of shelter and do a proper little intro before I start getting the wood and get camp set up. We've just taken shelter, look. There's a few more wee shelter spots. Just we're camping through here. It's a bit more exposed, but let me get the camera sort of more stable than you holding it. There you go. Still really windy and quite noisy, so apologises, and you're at a strange angle, but never mind. So welcome back to Dave and Audrey Does Outdoors. She's already exploring. There's been a storm blowing over and it's supposed to ease up. We're not going right to the top of the hill, we're going to stay down here, but it's still quite windy. We're just going to have a little fire and cook some Mexican wraps again. So we're going to have favourite tent, little fire, I've got my camp seat, got a couple of layers and my hat. It's not expected to be cold, but it could be really windy, so we'll see. I know you're all really keen on the storms and the wind and the weather, so. And tonight's video is getting dedicated to Kirsty, Mike's better half, long-standing followers. In fact, I think Mike's probably watched every minute of Dave Does Outdoors, so respect. If you want to be a little shout out, I'm going to sort of dedicate the next few films to certain followers, so leave your name, not a bio, but leave a little bit of information about yourself. So I've known Mike and Kirsty, I've known Mike pretty well all my life, since I was probably about, I don't know, I think about first year, second year at secondary school, and he's moving back to Fife soon, and or kind of anyway. But I met up with Hamish as well, who I reckon I've known for about 50 years. So good to see Hamish and Mary up north again. So it's been a nice week, although I've come down with someone, and so I've been feeling a wee bit kind of sort of wobbly, even coming up here in my rucksack. Really chesty, not sleeping well. So anyway, we'll see how the night goes. Some nice bit of beef. She's got her bed. I'm just going to get a wee fire set up, get that moving a wee bit. It's about 5, a couple hours until dark. She's getting her hair cut first thing tomorrow morning, so I need to kind of get up and get away. And I'm going to do a little bit of filming in Ladybank Woods, which are old woods that I know well with the kids, so I'm going to do a bit of filming in there in the morning as well. So right, without further ado, welcome back. Please leave a comment, sub if you've not, give me a thumbs up. Recently I've been getting loads and loads and loads of bits of like interaction and comments and it's been really nice getting that feedback and that interaction going with y'all. So it really means a lot, and to be honest with you, it's probably what I need to get me over the winter. I'll fill you in. There's been stuff happening at work, and so I'll fill you in later on. So nice to be in the woods, nice to be sharing it with you at home, and this little one down here who's chewing up the wood. Let's get some wood, let's get a fire on. We're having Mexican wraps tonight and some homemade soup to start. Leek and potato soup, and then Mexican wraps, coffee. That with the sun behind me. That's the kind of, I found a little bit of corrugated metal I'm just putting the fire on top of, just to protect the forest floor a little bit. It's all quite wet, it's been quite, we're in pretty well October now up here, so the weather's starting to turn. Still nice, you know, we're not it's not too cold, it's not been too wet. Little storm. That's the beginning of the kind of sort of stormy, windy season, so I'm just knocking up my little chair. Again, if I remember, apologies, I keep trying to put it on a link on the bio, or in the comments bit, so I keep forgetting. Apologies. So I'm going to get the seat set up and then just get the fire on. It should be fairly decent tonight with the wind. And I've just got 3 big logs you'll see set up, and they'll just sort of slowly burn down. Put them together and build a kind of fire on top of them. And that'll provide a bit of a flat surface to cook on. Getting hungry, I want to get that homemade soup. April makes the best soup, leek and potato homemade soup, and I've added black pepper already, so looking forward to that. Oh, buzzards. Oh, my totem has come. I don't know if you heard that. Goosebumps, that's like a few wee flies the minute the wind dies down. side of the fire. My soup then. Homemade soup in the woods, I'm telling you, that is the best. Chuff wee fire, it's going away. A couple of bigger bits of wood. Oh, that is superb. Trusty frying pan. Let's get, let me get my sharp knife, because we're going to do sweet potato, onion, garlic. Really, really simple. A few missing ingredients. That's amazing, that sun's just about to... Kind of Mexican, kind of beef, sweet potato, garlic onion. Hey, look at that sunrise, sunset. She's going to get her tea. It's got cold all of a sudden. She can get her tea, get the tent up. Right, that's the tent. Tent up. Got even more wood on the fire. She's going to get her tea. It's only about 6:30. What you said? Like that. Where's Bob? Where's Bob? Okay. There's Bob. There's Bob. There's Bob. We're going to get a coffee on and get a wee cosy by the fire, aren't we? I'm going to give her tea. She's got a wee bit of steak there. Haven't seen a soul. It's been nice to get some time in the woods. Quite a few. He's got the tonics. That fire's kicking out a good bit of heat there. She's wrapped up, she's in her bed. Tonics tea cake, some fruit in the morning, fruit and coffee. Go for a wee walk in the morning as well. Want to take you to a couple of my favourite trees that I used to spend a lot of time in when Ruby and Louie were young. Hollow tree, big beech trees. I think the weather's supposed to be okay tomorrow, so we're going to go for a walk when she's getting her hair cut. And I'll probably finish the video tomorrow showing you her lovely new haircut. And we're probably going to be getting some merch on the channel. On trend Barbie merch. Right folks, that's later on. Sat by the fire, chilled out, did a wee Instagram live which was great, so thanks for everyone who took the time to tune in. And she's under a variety of clothes. The wind's picking up again. I hope we're not in for a totally blowy one, but we'll see. Storm Agnes has kind of been blowing over, so far nothing too crazy, but it just makes for a noisy night, especially in the woods with the trees and the buffeting tent. But it's not too cold yet. I think it's about the 1st of October, so it's still not too cold. I've got my summer sleeping bag still. Keep my jacket on for a minute, keep my hat on and strip off as a warm up. So I'm going to do some reading and just a wee short one tonight in the woods. just a wee bit of chill time. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll get up, as I said, quick coffee down, wee bit of filming, and I'll get some footage of Audrey with her haircut, because she's not had her haircut for ages, and I'm looking forward to it because she looks like a wee puppy again. So every 3 or 4 months we get a puppy, which is like the business, so looking forward to that. Right, if there's anything exciting I'll bring you back, but otherwise we'll just catch you in the morning. Night night. You're my girl. You're my girl. Night night. Puffy face in the morning. Morning folks, it's after 7. It's still quite dark. There's a couple of little red squirrels running about. Trying to catch them on the film, but I think they're quite high, but I can hear them because I've not been out of the tent and we've been quite still. That storm Agnes, was kicking about until about 1 in the morning. Then probably about 1:30 it just kind of died down, so I'll show you her. She's nice and chill. Right, I'm just going to get a wee coffee on and open the door up and just enjoy the woods and have a wee coffee, a bit of fruit. Not a bad sleep, quite flat pitch, which is always good. The wind was pretty monstrous, like, until about, I don't know, 1ish, so. Right, not much footage this morning. Stay tuned. I'm going to, as I said, muck about a wee bit, have a coffee, get the tent down, tidy up, get her to the hairdresser, have a wee wander about and pick her up again, so stay tuned. We've had squirrels, we've had a lot of pheasant, which make a lot of noise when they're sort of taking off, so that kind of winds Audrey up a little bit, but quite a lot of little birds, like, I don't know if they're blue tits, great tits. Although I've had a bit of a tough week at work, I'm feeling absolutely blessed to have my health, to have my family, to have my friends. To have this nature that's accessible as well, that you can just get a night by yourself in the tent with the dog. Even though it was quite stormy last night, we still got a good sleep. Perfectly warm. It's only, I think it's about the 1st of October, so it's going to start getting quite cold in Scotland. I've had a kiwi fruit, a bit of an orange. I've got an apple to munch probably on the way back to the car. It's not a far walk, it was nice and easy. It's quite, I've seen about 3 red squirrels this morning. I'm trying to capture on camera, but they're so fast. And then they disappear up in the tree canopy, so I'll try and get one. So I'm going to stop gibbering, I'm going to enjoy my coffee, I might even read for 20. I finished my book last night. I've been absolutely dragging at this sort of sci-fi women in space, kind of half kind of sort of historic, half kind of sci-fi, but it was a bit of a struggle, to be honest with you, but I finished it last night, so I'm chuffed. So April downloaded me a variety of other books on the Kindle, so I can just kind of bash on, try and get something a bit more enjoyable again. And again, it's like everything, you need the headspace. It's like getting camping and reading, and you know, it's so therapeutic, but unless your head's in that space, it's actually quite difficult to kind of get it together. So right, better crack on. Absolutely no trace, all covered over, ash thrown. Once you get one little rain, that'll be invisible. So we're going to crack on. Not signed off, not signed out yet. We're going to sign out when she's had her haircut, so stay tuned. We're going to get down to the car, a little bit more footage to go. Nice night though, running a little bit late, so I need to crack on. This little spot was called Magic Garden, and Ruby learnt how to cycle on that little path because it's nice and hard, and if you fall off it's not a sore one. And the sun, these trees didn't used to be here, so you used to get a nice sunset. So I'd come in here in the evening with Daisy, Ruby when she was young, and Louie when Louie was just a baby. Just sit against that tree. You've got these really old beech trees that were planted in little sort of strips. You've got like, and you end up with a really nice canopy over the beach. Then you've got a big sort of forestry road that kind of intersects, and you've got this one, and that's just the baby came up. Loads of red squirrels in this wood. So this is hollow tree, big beech tree. It's still got its leaves. They're starting to go yellow at the top, but you can see. If you're small, you can climb in that. There used to be a good rope swing off that branch here. even in the rain, the canopy is just superb. Bit of kind of damage there. It just shows you don't need the middle of the tree for it to be healthy. It's just like all the outer layers are the 100 maybe, 100 I don't know ish. And you can see through this way there's more beech trees. There's a kind of sort of line of them. These must have been the original kind of old woods. It's nice, nice. Nice and short now and smart and pretty. Oh, clever girl. You clever girl getting your hair cut. You clever girl getting your hair cut. We're back. Oh, we've got the puppy back. Audrey, the little puppy girl. That's her, all groomed and short, which is great. Up here, what are you? So, thank you again for joining us last night. Up in the woods, haven't been up there for ages. Nice fire, bit of reading, finished my book. Food, the food's still to be. What are you doing, Audrey? The Mexican's still to be perfected, because I'd forgotten the lettuce, I'd forgotten tomato stuff, which is okay. It means that I'm going to basically need to do it again, which is fine because it's really, really nice. So hope you enjoyed that. Thank you again for everyone's support recently. It's been much, much appreciated. Please, like I keep saying, give it a wee thumb. Leave a little comment. If you want a little shout out in the next video, leave a little bit of information, just because sometimes people's kind of YouTube names aren't really kind of linked with their name. So if you want a wee shout out, leave your name and a little bit of detail. I think we'll just wrap it up there. I had a nice walk around the woods, loads of red squirrels, and a bit of a kind of walk down memory lane for me out in Ladybank Woods, which is really nice. So and then yeah, back to tents up hanging, etc, etc. So listen, I'll stop gibbering and we'll see you in the next trip. Hope everyone's taking care.